channel. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I quit in my widowhood and why I did it. First of all, let me just say this. Have you ever thought in your own widowhood that you were going a little bit crazy, but you never told anybody? Well, I did. And what happened was I realized that our brain and our body are rewired after widowhood. So we're just trying to really get and grasp the idea that we are no longer having our spouse with us and we're trying to figure out life. And what happened for me is that if I decided to hang on to these 3 things, they weren't causing me any good. I felt like it was not serving me to hang on to these 3 things. So let's get into the episode. The first one is this: I quit judging my widow walk. Yeah. That realization is there's no right way and there's no wrong way. When you are a widow, you're just trying to imagine you are on completely different terrain. It's completely different. You are figuring out next steps. You're figuring out how your brain is working. You're going through a traumatic event. And because of that, your body and your brain are trying to adjust and maybe even catch up. So judging yourself with words like I should, or am I not further along, or am I going too fast, or am I going too slow? All of those thoughts will never serve you. And so for me, just taking that step back and taking a deep breath, okay, I'm doing the best that I can right now with the resources that I have. That changed everything for me. What would it feel like for you to allow your journey to look just like yours? You know, I, in the beginning, was looking at other widows and going, oh, they do it that way, and oh, they do it that way. And yet I was doing it my way, and I thought I was doing it wrong. It changed everything for me when I decided I'm just going to let grief be where it's at. I'm going to feel the emotions, I'm going to notice my thoughts, and I'm going to be okay with where I'm at. So I asked that question again: what would it feel like to just allow your journey to look like your own? Well, number 2 is this: I quit expecting others to understand. That's a big one. That's a big one. It's huge for me. Because in the beginning, I thought everybody would understand my husband died. I remember saying things like, hey, don't leave me. Don't forget me. Don't forget that I am a widow. Don't forget that my husband's gone. And yet, not that people forgot, but people moved on because the world continues to spin, even though ours stayed still. Letting go of those expectations and disappointments and the hurt actually freed me up to seek support from others who actually got it. That's why I started that free support group called Grief and Me, because I knew that there were other widows who were resonating with my story because it was their story. And in resonating with that story, what happened was it created a community of women who actually would come together and have very similar stories. And we'd be able to have the conversation around it. I always end with a meditation, which is great, kind of grounds us back into our own world. But having those other widows in your life, or even friends who've experienced loss, they get it. Those are the people that you want to actually be in your world. The other ones, it's not that you can't love them or forgive them, but they're not the ones that are going to understand because they don't get it, and they never will. And that is okay. Number 3 is this: I quit waiting for someone to save me. Oh, man. Early on, I really had an expectation of the church, and I had an expectation of family, and neither met me where I needed. So the church, I feel like, just kind of was like, yeah, we have these little widow things, but no help. I saw other widows who were really struggling and didn't have financial help, and the church was not doing anything. And it made me really sad, but it also reminded me, oh, but I am capable. I am capable of helping and guiding other widows, even in financial stress, to give someone the idea like, hey, you're capable of doing something. Look, we are in a technology run world right now. Anybody can start a YouTube channel. And yet so many of us are like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good with technology. No, I don't like to see myself on camera. Oh, I don't even know what I'm good at. Start to get curious about that. You see, you don't need someone to save you. It feels good. And we're wired for partnership, right? We had our husband. So when you had a problem, you could go to him and you could say, hey, such and such is happening. But now you're having to figure it out on your own. There are some other things. There are things that we could seek out help. I tell my ladies all the time, your superpower is asking for help. That's a superpower. We don't have to be strong. We don't have to cover up things because we don't want anyone to know like that we're struggling or suffering. We can actually say, hey, I'm having a hard time. I can't pay my rent, or I need money for gas, or I don't have food. Those are things that we can ask the people around us without feeling like we're a burden. You know the people that you can ask, and you will not feel that way. What's one small act of self-kindness that you can give yourself this week? Like, truly just think about that. What could I do for myself this week? Instead of waiting for someone to save me, what could I do? What's something that I can think of? You know, there are a lot of things right now that people are doing. There's people who are going to, thrift stores and they're reselling and making quite a bit of money. There's people who are doing videos on making cakes or writing books, or I'm a writer, or really good at taxes, or really good at finances. They're needed. Just because you might think, oh, those markets are probably really full, you have to just get really curious. What is it that lights me up? For me, honestly, I love teaching. I love sharing, and I love seeing transformation in a woman who's saying, oh no, I'm not going to be able to make it, to, oh wow, look at me. Because that's what happened for me. I remember my first coach, it was like in 2020, and it was right when COVID started, actually. And I remember thinking, I feel like I need somebody. I need a coach. I didn't want a therapist. I didn't want to talk about my past. I wanted someone to help me get from this point to this point. And so I met with this coach, and it changed my life. It actually got me into coaching because I realized, oh, I really love helping people, and I love seeing women transform their thoughts and their minds. That is such a powerful place for us to be, especially as women and widows. I want to leave you with this. Instead of working on the thought that, oh, I got to quit those things, it's more getting aware. Get aware of what you say. Am I saying things like I should? Or am I having this expectation of this one person? Or do I find myself getting bitter when people aren't helping me? So there's 3 things you can do. You can join my free support group, Grief and Me. You can get my guide. It's 10 things I wish I knew before becoming a widow. And that's the price of a bag of coffee. So it's honestly such a great way for you to help you navigate what no one ever explains. And the third is get into one-to-one coaching with me. I have a 6-month container. I only take 2 to 3 clients per year, but you are more than welcome to go ahead and find this all in the description below. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Thank you for subscribing. You, my friend, are not broken. You are beautiful. See you soon.